Okay, in a perfect experiment, we have a clear IV and a measurable DV. However, sometimes we have extraneous variables that creep in if we don't control for them. Now, extraneous variables are things that impact or confound on our results, that change and make it less valid because we haven't really tested what we set out to test. What we've tested is the effect of the extraneous variable. So therefore, we have to control three types of extraneous variables. The first one to consider is the environment. Have you made the environment the same for each of your participants? So is the lighting the same? Are the distractions and noise, are they the same for each participant? Once you've controlled the environment, you've improved internal validity. Another type of extraneous variable is your participant. Have you controlled for your participant variables? Now, you might have students arrive who've had 2 hours sleep the night before, and you're wanting them to do a memory experiment. Well, their memory is going to be impaired, not because they're a student, but because they had 2 hours sleep the night before. So are you going to tell your participant that, you need 8 hours sleep and you need to have brekkie before you arrive at the experiment? Another thing you have to be careful about with the participants is demand characteristics. Now, if you've got psychology participants, they tend to try and guess the aim of your experiment. And if they like you, they'll give you what you want. And if they don't like you, they might do the opposite. So if participants try and guess the aim, if it's too apparent what you're doing, then your results are questionable for valid because they're just giving you what you wanted. Another extraneous variable to consider is your experimenter. Now, in order to reduce investigator effects, you have to ensure that your experimenter is scripted and that they behave the same for each of the participants. So, for example, you might have the experimenter be friendly with one person and a bit grumpy with another person. Well, this would impact on how that participant reacts to the task. So therefore, we have to control and standardize our experimenter. So all of our standardization and control through our procedures of these extraneous variables will basically ensure the validity of our research and will ensure that we're not confounding on our results. So how have we controlled, firstly for the environment, how have we controlled our participant, and how have we controlled our experimenter to ensure that our research is valid?